Yeah, not the healthiest breakfast, but when you're in an airport, you really don't have too many options, or so I tell myself to feel better. Uh, but I have completely fallen off the wagon on my diet, so I need to figure out how to get healthy again. Uh, been traveling a lot lately and working a lot lately, so that has been a challenge. But I am always up for the challenge, so um, I'm gonna eat this terrible breakfast loaded with carbs and sugar and fat, and I don't know, just hope I don't have a heart attack. So. Alright, just landed in Shanghai. Alright guys, so I am getting ready for dinner. Went out walking around the city. It's really rainy. I don't know if you can see it. We walked down to the Nanjing Road. It's the busiest shopping street in the world. 1 million people a day walk down this street. There wasn't too many people out today because it was raining, but just really cool experience. Just to be around that much humanity and that much kind of historical significance when it comes to like the center of the city. So now I am going to jump in the shower. I'm going to get ready and I'm going to head to dinner with a bunch of work colleagues. Should be pretty fun. We're going to a traditional Shanghainese restaurant tonight. So I'm going to get some good Shanghai food and enjoy myself. So I will check in later. Alright guys, I am in my hotel room in Shanghai. It is my first free day. Work meetings are done. So I'm going to get out and explore the city. I'm going to check out some cool restaurants and do a little bit of shopping. I'm also going to try to see if there is an English language bookstore. Books in English, physical books, are pretty hard to find in China in English, so I'm going to take advantage of being in one of the biggest cities in China and see if I can find a good collection of books. Walking down Nanjing East Road, which is the busiest shopping street in the world. 1 million people a day walk down this street. It's everything from local stores to high-end malls, huge Apple store, huge Nike stores, every retailer you can think of. And this is the main shopping, it's like an artery. It runs, straight down to the Bund, down to the water, and like I said, 1 million people a day walk down this street. It's pretty overwhelming, but really cool at the same time. So I'm gonna head down to the Bund right now I'm gonna try to find a place down near the water to have lunch and relax a bit. Shanghai, it's an incredible city. Very, very, very modern, but yet still retains enough tradition and enough China. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it still retains its China-ness in places, which makes it a really special city. You go to Hong Kong, and I love Hong Kong, as you guys have seen. Absolutely love that city. But sometimes it doesn't feel like Asia. It feels much more like New York, much more like San Francisco than being in an Asian city, country, whatever you want to call it. And when you come to Shanghai, again, you've got most of the modern conveniences, if not more than most cities in the US, but it still retains something special, and you still feel like you're in Asia, exploring and seeing something entirely new. It's a really incredible city. So I'm gonna keep walking straight, gonna try to get down to the water, find a cool place to eat. Behind me, one of the most photographed places on earth, primarily at night. Nighttime is incredibly spectacular out here. I mean, the daytime's amazing too. So I'm gonna head down here. There's a restaurant down here somewhere that I read about, and I'm going to have lunch and hopefully get some good pictures looking out over here. Alright guys, so I'm at a restaurant called Pop American Restaurant, I think it's called, or American Bistro, something like that. It is in 3 Bund, that's the name of the building. And it's right down on the river, on the Bund. So, really cool restaurant. Food's okay, not great. It's good. I just got a burger, classic burger and fries, so I guess I really can't judge it just on this burger alone. But here is the cool thing about this restaurant. Follow me. For my seat here. That's the view. So I'm sitting here eating my lunch, looking out over this magnificent view. So this is what I love about Shanghai. There are, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 maybe rooftop restaurants all along the Bund, and that's just on the Bund. So if you want to get a really good meal, have a great view, Shanghai is one of the best places to do that in the world. So I'm gonna finish eating my burger. really cool thing about China, some of the other Asian countries that I've been in, life is lived on the street. You know, they're always out doing something, walking around, hanging out in a park, walking around the shopping street. It's really cool. They get together with their families, they get together with their friends, and they're out and about doing stuff. I think a lot of times it's super easy to get isolated inside of our houses. I think that's probably more common in Western countries, although I don't know, I can't prove that. I don't have any research, but it feels that way. Whereas here, I'm walking around with, I probably just passed 10,000 people just since I've been talking to you. That's pretty cool.